Hey y'all, it's K Divine. This video may get a little dark because I'm driving on the road again. Sorry guys, I feel like this really right now, when I'm in the car, is like one of the only times right now that I have to really make videos. Like I was making one the other day. I was trying to make one the other day, and my daughter's dad walked in on me doing the video, and I'm still like weary about him seeing me do videos and stuff like that, because at first like he didn't really seem all that supportive, but now he's starting to show interest, so it's just kind of weird. But anyways, on the road again guys. Coming back with a quick message, and this was just something that was on my heart that I wanted to talk about real quick. Maybe this might help somebody. Those people are not your friends, okay? I have a coworker, okay, that's been working at this job, this job that I'm at right now. She's been working there for like 10 years, right? It's been like 10 years. And today she asked me if she could work a certain job code, or in a certain section in the kitchen. She was like, well, because there was another one of our other coworkers who's there, who only really works like 2 days out the week, and their schedules don't always mesh up. And so she, and I guess the girl has worked there for some time too as well, which is totally fine. But her explanation to me today was, well, she's my friend, and I just wanted to talk to her. So basically, she just wanted to be in the kitchen so that she could jaw jack all day. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I mean, I don't really care, you doing something, so it doesn't really bother me. Like it doesn't affect me at all, so I don't really care. But she's said this to me about multiple people, okay? Like we have some minors that work there, or we had a couple, and now we only really have one. And she was like, well, they're my friends. She was like, I know that I'm 35 and they're like 16, 17, but they're my friends. And I'm like, those people are not your friends. And I don't know who needs to hear this. And this is also coming from someone who, the majority of my friendships were based on like in the realm of the people that I worked with, that I always, every single job that I worked, every single job up until this one that I have worked, all of the people that I was the closest with were people that I worked with. And now, these people, oh, well, they're my best friend, they're this, they're that, like literally every single time. And I'm just here to tell you that those are not your friends, okay? It's very rare. It is rare. It's rare that you find a good Judy or two that stay with you after one of you or both of you leave that job. It's very rare. A lot of people end up calling you, you end up being, I guess, close with certain people because of the proximity. We're up each other's ass all day because we work in the same area. You feel like you gotta have conversations and talk with people. Cool, whatever. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of these people really, a lot of the people that y'all work with, they don't really care about you. Because I guarantee you, like if they were to quit tomorrow, most of them won't even speak to you again. Or, God forbid you become like disliked for some reason at your job, or, if you've ever been targeted or, workplace mobbed or whatever, like those people will join in on that shit. You'd be like, damn, I thought we were friends. No, they won't. And you know, that's the crazy thing, is that some of these people really like some of these people really do be flip-flopping too. Like, one minute they're cool with you, they're laughing kiki ha ha, and then when certain people are around, then they want to act like they don't know who you are. Then they want to, you know, side eye you and like act like you're so fucking annoying to them. And it's like, these people are not your friends. These people like really are not your friends. And it's okay to go into these jobs and not have expectations. Like, it's okay to not feel like you have to talk to these people about your personal life. It's okay to feel like you don't have to tell them your personal business and tell them everything that's going on with you. Because quite frankly, that has nothing to do with work. Okay, guys, it has nothing to do with what your job is. Like I said, it's rare that you will find, you know, a good Judy or two. And some of you may have a best friend that, like, oh, well, we used to work at such and such, and we've been friends ever since. Good for you. That's rare. That doesn't actually happen as often as you think it does. Most people, because I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, the majority of things that most people talk about in these friend groups that, you know, with their coworkers is work-related shit. And once the work-related shit is over with, you really don't have anything else to talk about other than your personal business. And then, like I said, some of these people, when they're not around you, they talking shit about you. They don't really care about you. They'll switch up on you so quick. This is why you need to use your discernment, and you know, you need to be able to catch those little jealousy jokes or the little hidden animosity that people be having. Like, you're like, damn, where the fuck that come from? Like, this shit happens all the time, okay? And I don't know. I'm starting to also realize too, like, especially if you're on like a spiritual journey, if you're having like some sort of awakening or whatever you're going through right now, where things just aren't like they used to be for you, stuff is changing for you. You might be in isolation right now. Whatever stage you're at right now, I need you to understand that you're going to feel alone around these people 9 times out of 10, because they just don't resonate anyways. They don't. Like, you're in a space right now where you probably don't want to just talk about little, you know, stuff. Like, and I'm gonna tell y'all, the conversations that these particular coworkers were having today were childish. And I'm telling you, like, the girl that I said, like, she said, oh, I know I'm 35. So she's older than me. I'll be 30 next month. Or not next month, sorry. In January. I feel like it's already December. But I'll be 30 in January. And she's about 5.5, 6 years older than me. And, you know, the girl that she was talking to, I'm not sure. She seemed like she's probably in her early 20s. And they were just talking about, like, other coworkers. Like, oh, would you rather this person drive the bus or this person? And it's just like, it was such a childish conversation. And I'm just sitting there listening to it like, what the fuck are they talking about? And again, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit just will not even resonate with you. Like, you're so far ahead now. You're so far ahead of you know, the basic what's the word I'm looking for? Just the basic conversations that people have, these very minute, and it's just not it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you to talk about that type of stuff at all. Like, it just and quite frankly, it's boring. And you're probably going to be disliked by some of your coworkers because you don't want to participate in these conversations. But there are also going to be people who are just intrigued by you because you don't offer up a lot of information. I mean, it's like, it's such a catch-22 at times. But I feel like, especially if you're, you know, like I said, you've been going through an awakening, if you have, if you're in isolation right now, it's okay to just, kind of stick to yourself and be cool and just do your job. Like 80-80. You don't have to go into these jobs and befriend everybody. Like, they're not your friends. They're not. They're your coworkers. Be respectful. There may be, of course, I think we all have coworkers that we don't particularly care for. I just feel like that's normal and like human nature in general. But you don't have to. You can have straightforward boundaries with people. Like, this conversation is getting too much for me. This is where I draw the line. You can absolutely do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you do not have to befriend these people. You don't. You're not obligated to. They are not your friends. And I'm just gonna add this as a bonus. If you work for a job and they start saying shit like, oh, we're a family here, you either need to find another job, or you need to, like I said, have very, very strong boundaries. Because at the end of the day, your job, the people at your job, they are not your family. They love to use those terms in corporate America to try to manipulate you into feeling like you have to have some sort of loyalty towards them, and you don't. Like, they use that shit of like, oh, well, we're a family and we help each other out. They'll say things like that when they need people to stay to work extra hours, or for people to do overtime. And it's like, if you're not interested in doing any of that stuff, you don't have to. And I remember, even though I don't talk to my sister anymore, I remember she told me once that she had a boss that was like confused by her and said like, well, you just come to work and you just do your job and you go home. And I'm like, yeah, what's the problem with that? It's like, she feels like I should be going above and beyond. Like, no, you don't have to. If you would like to move up in your company, or you would like to have some good points on your resume, like if you're building your resume up or whatever, and you do those things for your own benefit, not to please other people, for my people pleasers in recovery. I know it's really hard to not go into work when they call for you and not to want to please people. It's hard at first, but once you start saying no and start meaning your no's, this shit is so much easier, and you feel less worse over time. I promise you. Because the more times I tell people no, the better I feel about saying it. Every time. Can you? No. Do you mind staying? No, I won't be. I won't be doing that today. No, thank you. Like, it gets better. Especially for those of you that are, transitioning into different careers and things of that nature. Like, if the last job you had didn't end well, or you just didn't like the way that you were being treated, or whatever the case may be. Because I told y'all my horror story of the last place that I worked before this job, and I'm telling you, it doesn't all have to be bad. It doesn't. Like, you can. I mean, like I said, people may not like you, but that's on them to figure out. They gotta go deal with their feelings on why they don't like you, because you're too quiet, because you don't participate in the gossip and all that shit. If they want to be like that, fuck them. You come there to do your job, and when it's time to leave, it's just time to leave. Keep your options open. Hey, start working on that side hustle. That side hustle may become a career. You never know. That's how I feel about this YouTube shit. Like, thank you for all to my new subscribers and the ones that keep watching. Thank you so much, y'all. We're at almost 100 subscribers, so thank you so much. We're so close. We're like 6 people away. So y'all continue to like, share, comment. I love reading the comments. I love y'all interacting with my stuff. I really appreciate that. It makes me really feel like, I'm making a difference with my content. I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna wrap this video up because I'm almost at home anyways, and I'm really tired, and I'm hungry, and I have to be up early tomorrow. So I love y'all. Them people not your friends, and it's okay. It's okay. I know for some people it's gonna be hard in the beginning to not like give off, especially if you're neurodivergent, like if you have ADHD. I know sometimes you have the tendency to overshare, and I get that because I do the same thing all the time. I be having to hold my tongue. But like I said, like once you realize like you don't really resonate with these people, like there's really nothing that you are interested in having a conversation with these people about, because you're just on two different levels. Like you're on two different playing fields at this point. Like there's really nothing that they can say to you that is gonna intrigue you, like you, because you done seen too much, you done been through too much, and the surface level conversations just don't work for you. Like you want deeper connections. That's why I'm telling y'all, don't be trying to befriend these people at work. You're not gonna find that connection that you really want, because a lot of y'all, them former coworkers that you befriended some time ago, those were trauma bonds. Y'all was trauma bonding together. Some of y'all were just surface level friends, and that's just really what it came down to. But I know a lot of y'all crave deeper connections, so you're not gonna find that with your coworkers most of the time. I'm not saying it's not impossible that you find someone that you really click with, but it's rare that you really do find people that you click with. You don't gotta be friends with them people. You don't gotta answer them people's text messages. If they trying to call you into work and say, hey, are you free? You don't have to answer your phone. Or if someone is texting you wanting to gossip about somebody, you don't have to participate in that. You don't have to do any of that. You just be like, hey, no, I just work here. I'm cool. I don't care. And that's okay. But it's your girl K Divine, y'all. I love y'all. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. I really, really appreciate everyone. I'm really trying to, my schedule has just been so all over the place. So I'm really trying to find some time to do more videos. I'm not really sure when I will be able to. Because lately it's kind of like some days I post like every other day now. I really prefer to post every day, but if I don't, my goal is to at least post every other day. I'm also trying to get back into the gym and get my workout stuff together. So like I'm trying to do a lot right now. I'm trying to get my life back on track where I want it to be, because I used to work out nearly every day, and you know, this past year really kind of took that away from me. So I want to get back on track before the new year, or at least get something together, right? So I will be posting as much as I can. Please just look out for my videos. I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you later. Bye.